and welcome to the final episode of our favourite Pokemon from each type series. We've saved the best to last for a particularly interesting reason. We'll get to that one later. We'll get to that one later. But first, I remember you saying to me a while ago that I should discover the power of dragon types.
Damn right you should.
I have done.
Yeah?
And I do like them.
Cool! Glad to hear it.
So, my favourite dragon type is Toothless. So I'm actually going to finish the list exactly how I started it, with a three-headed flying machine. This is Hydreigon. Possibly my favourite design Pokemon. Its first stage, Dino, resembles somebody. Wonder who that could be. Maybe not. Yeah, Hydreigon looks awesome.
Yeah.
There's nothing really more to say other than that.
Well, did you know he was actually based off a tank originally?
Was he?
Yeah, that's why he's got tank treads on there. He was originally supposed to be a tank, but then they were like, it needs to be a bit more organic. So they made it into a Hydra. All things. Also, as I'm sure you've noticed, what's the first line of the evolutions called?
Dino.
What's the second one called?
Spylus.
What's the third one called?
Hydreigon.
Come on!
I know it's 1, 2, 3 in German.
1, 2, 3 in German.
Yeah. Have you noticed his feet are completely ripped off as well?
Yeah, it looks super awesome. I really dig it.
You really don't want to be in the way of this thing. Like, it will kill you the moment it senses you.
Yeah.
It's horrifying if you find it in real life, and its shiny looks really cool as well, like purple and green.
Purple and green.
Like, that works strangely.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do prefer the OG colour scheme, the black and blue, but I can definitely see its qualities anyway. Stats-wise,
Just a general all-roundish
it's
stuff.
very good, isn't it? Yeah, it's got very good, very, very good special attack. Decent attack as well. Good defences and speed. It's just short of being.
Just short of it, yeah.
I'd say. It's not horrible, not by a long shot.
It's in its 90s.
Yeah, it's in the 90s. I think it's like 98 or something. It's really high, but it's not quite 100. But scarf it or something, and it becomes a very, very good Pokemon, does it? But
And it's got a very wide move pool as well. It's got access to Flamethrower.
well, yeah,
And Surf.
yeah, it's got well, it was like I said, it's got the standard Dragon and Fire combos, but because it's a special attacker, which is actually quite rare.
It utilises it very well.
It utilises it incredibly well. Plus, Stab Dark isn't bad either. We're talking about the elephant in the room, aren't we? What's it weak to?
Fucking fairy types. Yeah. That's why it got relegated from an overused to an underused.
It's a.
Because it's completely useless against things like Jigglypuff.
Yes, it gets absolutely blatted in the face by fairy types. Dragon Slayers are 100% effective against it. It's not as badly affected by ice types, but fairy types will absolutely neuter its face off.
No question.
And so, it's basically a very, very good Pokemon with one massive glaring flaw. But you know how I feel about singular weaknesses on Pokemon.
But the problem with Hydreigon is that it has got a fair amount of weaknesses. Like, it's weak to Dragon, it's weak to Fighting, it's weak to Bug, and it's weak to Ice as well. Yeah, that's a problem.
One could argue, take a Pokemon like Salazzle, which is a Fire Poison type. Fire Poison doubly resists Fairy, resists Fire, resists Poison, resists Bug.
Resist steel.
Resist steel. It's essentially, you've got something that's an auto counter. You can switch between them with the right pairing.
Yeah.
It's a blessing in disguise, is what I'm saying. If you can plan your team right and you can correctly guess what the opponent's going to do, which in many cases is quite easy with High Dragon. Yeah, I feel like there's a ways you can get around his weaknesses.
Yeah. But nevertheless, one of my favourite designed Pokemons, as I said before. I claimed that it resembles me, which is why I named my first one 3 Bricks. and then I did me trade to another game at level 1, and then trade back when I started the game again.
Yeah.
And it was quite fun.
Yeah.
It was quite fun to raise a little dragon, which I named Dynamite.
You and your puns.
Oh, it doesn't beat my no-guard matchup, which is called Bisexual.
I remember you had a Weezing called Gretchen. That's one of my favourite names.
Actually, my favourite one was Excadrill, which was an homage to the Tombstoner move, which never has been made to this day. Just make it, it will
Fix
sound
it, Game
awesome.
Freak. Fix it, Game Freak.
Your favourite dragon type?
Well, my favourite dragon type's a bit of an interesting one, because obviously we've gone through the works with the dragon types. But it basically comes down to Claire's devil itself, Kingdra.
And the Gen 2 evolved through a dragon scale trade.
Yes, bit of a pain to get hold of actually, is that dragon scale. The main story I've got with this one isn't with Kingdra, it's with Seadra. Because Seadra's how I first beat the Elite Four in any game on my own without anyone trading me anything. I've told the story before about how I got traded an Articuno and a Moltres, but I beat the Elite Four on my own with a Seadra. And it
It's
was
pretty impressive, actually.
less impressive when you learn why. The reason why was because I didn't know that you had to evolve it through trade. I thought you could just level it up. So I had a level 80 OP Seadra. And I was just like, oh, I might as well go try and take on the Elite Four at this point. It's got quite powerful. I did, and I won. It had only water
Only
moves on
water
it.
moves as well, I remember you saying that. I was like, how?
I've got one now. I went through.
Still, it's better than Pikachu learning only electric moves.
I have recently started Generation 2 again, and I do have a Kingdra this time, and I love it. Plus, I've since used it in Generation 6, and yeah, I think it does hold up. It's a very mixed bag, is Kingdra, in terms of stats-wise.
The great thing about it is that it's only had one weakness for a very long time, which is other dragons.
Which was itself, so essentially you could... It's got very good defensive and offensive typing. Its type stats work very well in conjunction with each other from a stab perspective, and incoming damage you could easily counter other people with it. Its main fault being its sort of okay-ish stats. They're alright.
Yeah, they're kind of consistent, but they're not spectacular.
There's two main ways to use a Kingdra. One is the sniper method, where you essentially give it high critical hit rate items, so you give it
Scope
scope
lens,
lens, and you also give it focus energy, and its ability called Sniper means that if you hit with a critical hit, it does ×3 damage, not ×2. So, and how they hit critical hits in the more recent games means that with those kinds of buffs, it's almost guaranteed you get a crit. And so all you have to do is you spam Draco Meteor every time, and whenever you get a crit, it ignores the stat drops. So you can just spam critical hit Draco Meteors. But that said, it takes quite a lot of setup. If you don't manage to get that one sorted, then you're essentially a sitting duck. The main reason I like to use it is with Drizzle Swift Swim. If you put a rain dance, if you set rain dance up, then this Pokemon becomes very, very fast. It doubles its speed, and it has a boost to water type attacks, essentially like the Sand Rushes from your previous members of your list, but the rain actually boosts water stat as well, making up for its kind of average attack stat. So with water and dragon, it becomes actually quite good, even though its move pool's very limited. It's not a bad Pokemon to use. I really like it. Plus, its design is awesome.
Is it enough to beat Hydreigon? We're going to put these two Pokemon head to head now, and because they're dragons, and dragons are epic, this is going to need some rather epic music to it, so...
Fight!
We have a look at the damage calculator, and this is basically dependent on if Dragon Pulse would knock out Kingdra. Draco Meteor obviously would, but I'd be running a special attack, purely special attacking set anyway, so Dragon Pulse would go for that.
Yeah.
An 81% chance to one-hit KO, which means there is a chance that Kingdra can survive, and you'd prefer Kingdra to run a mixed set with boosted attack.
Me personally, yes. I'd rather have Waterfall, Outrage, Draco Meteor, and Rain Dance, because it can set up its own Rain Dance and then sweep. You can use Draco Meteor on and then just sweep with physical attacks, so the drop in special attack doesn't have to matter.
The interesting part is that it's not guaranteed to one-hit KO Kingdra, but Kingdra will one-hit KO with an Outrage.
Okay, well I suppose a better question is, with a Kingdra with a speed boosting nature, does it stand a chance to outspeed Hydreigon?
Not if Hydreigon has boosted speed as well.
Yes. What if Hydreigon has a boosting in special attack and Kingdra has a boost in speed?
Right, so I've just swapped it to a hasty nature.
Okay.
And swapped Hydreigon to a modest nature.
Yeah.
Keeping the same speed IVs. They both got exactly the same speed count.
Ooh, that's awkward. So, in that one, Kingdra will definitely one-shot
Absolutely,
Hydreigon,
yeah.
whereas Hydreigon might not one-shot Kingdra, but...
It will one-shot with a modest nature.
Will it one-shot? Okay, so that one's a 50-50 toss-up. So it's a 50-50 toss-up if, in any other scenario, so if Hydreigon runs a speed-boosting nature, and Kingdra runs a speed-boosting nature, Hydreigon will outspeed.
Yeah.
Obviously, if Kingdra runs a attacking nature, and Hydreigon runs a speed-boosting nature, then still it's outspread, obviously. So it's either a 50-50 or a definite that Hydreigon will go first.
Yeah.
And it's more than 50% likely that it will one-shot.
So we're going to go for Hydreigon here, aren't we?
I think we're going to go for Hydreigon here as winning.
Yeah. Hydreigon wins this one. That means in the head-to-heads, we have a winner. It is 10-8 to me.
To you?
And I am massively surprised by that. Because...
Good game.
Because I fully expected most of your Pokemon just to obliterate mine.
Really? Well, because you tend to pick Pokemon that are a bit more obscure, but what you overlook is that I like to pick Pokemon that are a bit more obscure. It doesn't seem that way with a couple of the choices, like a Azumarill and Tyranitar. But yeah, I feel like that we won that one convincingly because of how you did it. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well done.
Surprised, but sure.
Yeah. I'll take it.
You'll take me winning.
No, I was.
Rather than ending the series there, we thought we'd end it a little bit differently from the norm, Throughout this whole series, we've been giving out honourable mentions to some of the Pokemon types, and Callum is going to give the biggest honourable mention of them all. Only it's the exact opposite.
I hate Garchomp. I hate Garchomp with such a passion. Mostly because it's... Ooh, where do I even start? Do I start on the fact that it nicked its type combination from one of the best designed dragons of all time? Do I start with the fact that it's not even a real design? It looks like someone's just glued with Pritt stick on some things onto a god, an abomination. It looks like it's been designed by Square Enix. Do I start with the fact that it's not an animal? Because what the fuck is a land shark? Do I even start with the fact that it's supposed to fly? It has Mach engines on it. Why? And yet it can't learn flying.
So where's he going to start with this?
Let's start with the fact that it's shiny, it looks like it's been pissed on. Let's start with the fact that it looks so stupid. It looks completely out of place. It looks like an angry zit has been spot. Let's start with the fact that its stupid Mega Evolution makes it worse. Let's start with the fact that it's actually good. That's what the most annoying thing is. This Pokemon is so overused because of its good stats. It's the exact argument for why you shouldn't use just good stats on Pokemon. Pokemon is supposed to be about making friends, about catching the things that you like rather than just getting these nebulous blobs with statistics on them. But Garchomp to me is everything that I hate. Everything wrong with the metagame.
By the way, did you know that Callum hates Garchomp?
Yes! You know what that'll do? Was that angry enough?
It was pretty good, yeah. Let's embrace the fact that Azumarill and Haunter are both amazing Pokemons, and they will always be amazing.
Umbreon can come there as well.
That officially concludes our favourite Pokemon from each type. We hope you enjoyed this series, and see you soon.
Bye! Oh. I feel like that's not a real Pokemon. So
It's not,
Something
so-
happened
so let's
somewhere
go.
down the line there. Oh, okay. He's... there's something of a... there's so awesome.
But the problem with Hydreigon is has hang on.
But the weird. But
Flashed on camera.
wow. Don't you want to do something along the lines of Callum, aren't you forgetting your favourite dragon type Pokemon?
Throughout the series.
Okay, I'm sorry, I was playing against you. It's cool.
Okay.
Do you ever want to do a worst?
No, because I'll just get angry.
It's worth it.
No, it's not.